Hello, Straw Hat Sam here. I'm going to be testing some alpha gels and beta gels and TPU rigid mounting and all sorts of jazz with the naked Blackmagic Cinema camera on the Pigeon. This is a data analysis overview video. Let me introduce beta gels. So this is alpha gel. It's very soft and comes in these two pieces like this. And then here's beta gel, extra soft. It's a little bit stiffer than alpha gel, and it's one piece. And then here's also beta gel soft instead of extra soft. So this one's meant for like cine lifters, and then the black one is meant for the naked cage, since it's just a little bit softer than the original alpha gel A1. In my last data analysis video, these silicone bushings did not do so well. That's because it was a completely different material. These ones are much softer. They're very, very soft silicone. They're 100% silicone, but they don't have any magical additives like alpha gel maybe has. All they have is pigment for black for super squishy and red for kind of squishy. So this is a data analysis video. Ooh, fun, exciting. If you're not interested in the data and you just want to look at the footage with the beta gel extra soft, take a look at the video in the description because that's flight footage. But if you care about looking at spectrographs and all that junk, stick around. I gathered data using a flight controller on the back plate of the Blackmagic naked camera, and I'm comparing the same indoor and outdoor flight tests with alpha gel A1, beta gel extra soft, beta gel soft, and TPU rigid mounts. This is what the TPU rigid mount looks like. It's a two-piece design and it's very, very solid. In fact, it's made with the Pryline 98A shore hardness, so it's pretty rigid. In the outdoor flight test, I kept all the maneuvers the same and the same quantity. So first off, I did one full throttle punch out and then looking sharply down. I did that once. After that first swoop down, I did 4 more swoopy swoops, big swoopy swoops in order to get a wide throttle range and seek out any kind of vibrations. After that, I did 3 very slow ascents and descents going forward in order to detect any low throttle vibrations. Following that, I went and did some small split S maneuvers, 5 of these. And then I did 10 skater style, like slalom, hippie hoppies, I don't know what to call these. But yeah, just kind of skating along the ground like that. I did that 10 times. And then lastly, I ended up with doing slow rolls, inverting the drone and seeing what that does. And I did 10 of those. So in these flight tests, I did the same setup twice. I did alpha gel A1 twice, beta gel extra soft twice, so on and so forth, in order to get 2 trials of each, so that I could get a sense of my confidence in the data by comparing the same flights with each other, because if the spectrographs are similar, then I know that I flew roughly the same for each flight. So let's compare these to get a sense of how confident we are in this data. Let's take a look at the alpha gel A1 comparisons first. Okay, over here on the right, pay attention to this the whole time during this video. This shows which layers I'm looking at. So I did 2 flights for each situation, and 1800 refers to the smaller battery, 2200 refers to a larger battery. So same exact flight, but 2 different batteries. So if I unhide each layer, you can see the layer beneath. So this is 2200. And this is 1800 milliamp hour battery. So as you can see, despite the weight difference in the battery, the spectrographs look pretty similar. Now let's move on to the pitch axis. So this is 1800, this is 2200. And let's check out yaw. 1800, 2200, 1800, 2200. Okay, so alpha gel A1 seems to be pretty consistent across its flights. Let's check out beta gel extra soft. Okay, here we are with the BetaGel Extra Soft. This is the roll axis 1800 and compared to 2200. So a little less noise with a heavier battery. And then let's check out pitch. That doesn't look right. Okay, so this is 1800, no, 2200, 1800, 2200, 1800. So reasonably consistent. And let's check out yaw. Okay, yeah. And I don't need to show you, but all the other ones, the regular soft BetaGel and the TPU rigid bushings all have consistent spectrographs across their two flights as well. So the flights, even though they're 1800 milliamp hour and 2200 milliamp hour batteries for each one, the data looks pretty similar for each set of individual gummies. So that's good. So next, let's move on to comparing the gummies with each other to see if we can find any trends. Before we move on to the outdoor test, I wanted to show you my results with the indoor test. With this test, I did hovering, of course, but also little throttle blips and then short step movements on the pitch and roll axes all throughout the flight. Each flight was 4 minutes, hovering inside my apartment studio. So here we're looking at AlphaGel A1 roll axis compared to number 5, which is the extra soft BetaGel. So the BetaGel lets more motor noise through, but the quiet spots, the non-motor frequencies are lower than with the AlphaGel, which I found interesting. And then comparing with the number 10, which is the normal soft BetaGel, not the extra soft. So you can see with the extra soft BetaGel, it does make quite a bit of difference. And then if you compare this to TPU, which is a rigid mount, TPU seems to actually look better than the normal soft BetaGel, number 10, but maybe not quite as good as the number 5. Well, it's actually roughly the same, at least on the roll axis. Okay, and then moving on to pitch, here's AlphaGel A1 on the pitch, BetaGel extra soft pitch, and then soft BetaGel here. See, it doesn't quite do as well as the extra soft because it's really made for cinelifters. And then we got TPU, and which actually performs better than the normal soft. But notice with the TPU, we're starting to get these high frequency things out here. If I compare TPU to BetaGel soft or extra soft, you can see there's more motor noise and also higher frequencies getting through. Okay, let's check out the yaw axis. Here's AlphaGel A1 yaw and BetaGel number 5 yaw. So BetaGel actually seems to be doing better than the AlphaGel on the yaw axis for the indoor test. And then number 10, the normal soft, is actually doing very good, the same as the extra soft. And then we have TPU, which seems to do very well on the indoor test. So this is the indoor test. Don't put a lot of weight or thought into this. Take it with a grain of salt. But I just wanted to have it because indoors it's a lot easier to get your factors to be consistent because there's no wind or anything like that. And it's easier to make the flight pattern similar. Okay, let's move on to the outdoor. All right, here are the graphs for the outdoor test. This is with the 1800 milliamp hour battery. So all of these flights are with the exact same size battery and weight. Okay, so AlphaGel A1, and here's the BetaGel number 5, aka extra soft. So you can see AlphaGel is definitely doing better. The only place where BetaGel is doing better is actually perhaps on the low end. If you just look at this area and then comparing, so this is BetaGel, AlphaGel, BetaGel, AlphaGel. Just that little spot right there. But pretty much the BetaGel is letting in more motor noise, but it's still doing a good job of filtering out these higher frequencies. Okay, and then the number 10, which is the firmer BetaGel, comparing that to the extra soft, the number 10 is a bit noisier. You can see these two humps right here are actually getting magnified, so I guess it's not really filtering that stuff out as well as the extra soft BetaGel. And then we have TPU rigid mount, and comparing this to alpha gel or beta gel extra soft. So TPU, beta gel, TPU, beta gel, TPU. You can see with the higher frequencies it's letting a lot more noise in, but the motor frequencies are not very high actually, surprisingly enough. In fact, the alpha gel may be letting in more noise right here. The TPU is letting in a broader spectrum of noise. Now moving on to the pitch axis, here's the alpha gel, here's beta gel extra soft. Let me compare the two. Alpha gel, beta gel, alpha gel, beta gel, alpha gel, beta gel. So beta gel is letting in more noise, but an interesting thing is this area right here is very clean. And notice on the alpha gel how we get more noise in the sub 100 hertz range than the beta gel, which is actually kind of nice because stabilization softwares like GyroFlow, they can filter out all of this noise, no problem. And the further up this noise is, the easier it is to filter. And then the number 10, which is the normal soft beta gel compared to the extra soft, normal soft, extra soft, normal soft, extra soft. So normal soft is letting in more noise in here, and we're getting these, harmonics. I don't know what these are, but, a broader range of noise. And then compared to TPU, so TPU compared to number 10 bushing, I'd say the TPU looks a little worse, especially because of this guy right here. And then comparing TPU to the extra soft, what the pigeon is actually made for, extra soft, TPU, extra soft, TPU. Okay, now let's check out the yaw axis. Okay, alpha gel A1, beta gel, A1, beta gel. So notice once again, beta gel very clean down in this bathtub curve right here, which is great. And then let's compare beta gel number 10, which is normal soft. Compare that to extra soft, normal soft, extra soft, normal soft. So normal soft seems to be a bit more spread out, and same amount of amplitude, I would say, on average. And then TPU, this is where TPU just doesn't do so well, is on the yaw axis. It's quite a bit of noise, even compared with the number 10, the Cinelifter bushing, the Cinelifter beta gel. You can see it's quite a bit more noise everywhere. Compare that to the extra soft beta gel, extra soft, TPU, extra soft, TPU. Compare that to the alpha gel, for instance. Yeah, so TPU, I mean, it's very clean down here, but it's just letting in a lot of noise around the motor spectrum and also some higher frequency noises. On the yaw axis, it actually looks pretty clean, but on pitch and roll, it gets a little noisy in this region. But if we're able to get that same clean bathtub curve area with the extra soft beta gels and have reduced noise in this area, then I would say that's an advantage over TPU rigid mounts. For the sake of being thorough, let's take a look at the second trial, which was with the 22 milliamp hour LiPo. So it's a little bit heavier battery, but the same exact flight. I'm not going to do as much talking for this one. So alpha gel A1, beta gel extra soft, A1, extra soft, A1, extra soft. Okay. Beta gel Cinelifter, extra soft, Cinelifter, extra soft, Cinelifter, extra soft. Okay, TPU compared to Cinelifter, TPU, Cinelifter, TPU. TPU compared to extra soft, TPU, extra soft, TPU. TPU versus alpha gel, TPU, alpha gel, TPU. Let's take a look at alpha gel versus beta gel one last time. Alpha gel, beta gel, alpha gel, beta gel. Okay, pitch axis. Alpha gel, beta gel extra soft, alpha gel, beta gel, alpha gel, beta gel soft, extra soft, soft, extra soft, soft, extra soft, soft, TPU, soft, TPU, soft, TPU, TPU versus extra soft, TPU, extra soft, TPU, extra soft. Let's take a look at the yaw axis now. Alpha gel A1, beta gel, extra soft, alpha gel, beta gel, alpha gel, beta gel, beta gel soft, extra soft, soft, extra soft, soft, extra soft, soft, TPU, soft, TPU, soft, TPU, extra soft, TPU, extra soft, TPU, alpha gel, TPU, alpha gel. Now the spectrograms may be one thing, but I just wanted to show you the motor traces for these flights as well. As a side note, I did set in and out points after takeoff and before landing in order to make the data more accurate, by the way. So if I'm just scrolling through this, this is the TPU. You can see these wub-wubs that are happening right here. And they can actually get pretty sizable, but still, it's really mostly not going to affect the footage, but they are still there. So just scrolling through this, just giving you an idea of the amount of noise that you get with TPU. Now let's look at the number 5 beta gel, scrolling through again with the same magnification. And the wub-wubs are still there, but they're just lower in amplitude. It's just overall, on average, a cleaner motor trace, or not a motor trace, but a cleaner vibration traces throughout the whole flight. So by judging by this, it seems like the beta gels are cleaner than rigidly mounting via TPU. And I think it's more noticeable when scrolling through this graph here than it is on the spectrograms. So the data seems to indicate that alpha gel A1 is in fact the winner out of all of these. And I would put more emphasis on the outdoor tests. The indoor tests seem to, I don't know, it's not how most people are going to fly anyway, so putting more emphasis on the outdoor tests, it seems like alpha gel A1 was still the best, followed by beta gel number 5. In some cases, rigid mounting with TPU seemed to be quite good, except for the yaw axis. It just was picking up a lot of noise on the yaw axis, so much so that I feel like the number 5 beta gel would be better. If you kind of step back and look at the big picture, you know, all 4 setups are going to be fine in terms of the footage, but I feel like alpha gels are definitely the best, but the difference is small enough that I think it's worth using beta gels because they're so much cheaper and they're a lot more convenient because it's one piece, so they're not going to fall out every time you have to take your camera off and you lose one of the 2 halves, and they're going to be like a quarter of the price of regular alpha gels. And one thing worth mentioning is like the data is only one part of the story, the footage is another. Like I think the footage with the number 5 extra soft beta gels is perhaps better than with the alpha gels, because with the alpha gels there's a little bit more shaking with the whole cage. They're very, very soft, and with the beta gels it's just that extra little bit of stiffness to make it more locked in. There's just, I don't know, even though the data, the vibration data seems to be superior with the alpha gels, I feel like the footage looks better with the number 5 extra soft. And I think it's just because it's more securely held. Now if you take that to the next level and go with solid rigid TPU mounting, I mean, yeah, it'll be good, but some of those frequencies on certain axes, they can come right through to the camera and potentially cause issues. So at this point, I want the Pigeon to be fully compatible with A1 alpha gels, but from now on, I think I'm going to buy a bunch of these beta gels and use those instead, because they're a hell of a lot cheaper and it's easier for you to get spares too, because The problem with the Alpha Gel A1s is they're very fragile. Even in very light crashes, the carbon fiber seems to just tear right into it, and they still work afterwards, but it's pretty janky and they're easily damaged. With the extra soft beta gels, they're just a little bit firmer, so they hold up better in crashes, and they're a lot more convenient because they actually stay attached to the naked cage instead of just falling out. So now, if you want to see what it actually looks like in the footage, take a look at the video down below, and that is the freestyle footage that I got with the BetaGel Extra Soft, the black ones.